Hi class, right now we're taking a look at the syllabus. So the section number that you are in might be different. It might be 851, 852, or 853. And so this is for spring 2001, and I am Tara Olbert. You can call me Tara, and here is my email and my phone number. You can call or text that number anytime between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Friday preferably, but I know a lot of you guys are working on weekends, so you can contact me on weekends. There might just be a slight delay in my response to you, but text is the fastest way to get a hold of me, and then cell, you can call that number as well. So our course is 12 weeks from February 22nd to May 12th, and so the add drop periods and withdraw dates are here. And I hope you don't have to drop or withdraw, so let me know if anything comes into play, and hopefully I can help. So our class is online, and so you can get there by going to angel.mojave.edu, and our course description is there, our course goals, and then this is the course materials. It's M and F, and it is by David Knox. And the ISBN is right here as well. And then our course assignments. So there is no late work that is accepted unless you clear it through me. So send me an email, text, or give me a phone call. And when you send me an email or text, please make sure that you include your full name and the section number, since I am teaching 3 different sections of the same class. That would speed up the process and how I can help you. And then the introduction discussion, that's worth 5 points. That's done in week 1. And our discussions, we have 10 of those, and each of those are worth 10 points. And we have weekly projects. We have 11 of those, and each of those are worth 10 points as well. I don't really believe in tests or quizzes, so it's all creative work and just reflecting on what we're learning. So the total points in class are 215, and the grading scale is normal. And our course schedule. I recommend printing your course schedule. I know the syllabus itself is 45 pages, but printing the course schedule or putting it in a planner. I live off of my planner, so definitely going through and just writing down what's due. Every week our homework is due on Sunday at midnight, except the last week of class. That is due on Thursday the 12th. So week 1 is as follows. Every week you'll see a podcast and you'll be able to watch it and get an idea of what we're doing. It's pretty much the same every week. I don't like to change it up so that you guys have an understanding of what we do and get a mastery of it by the end of the course. And this is how I set up all my classes. If you enroll in a future course, sometimes I teach different things like Deviance or Intro to Soc. And welcome to those of you that have had me before, and to those of you that haven't, I look forward to a great semester with you all. So we have the course schedule broken down into sessions. So I put the dates on, each week. And week 4 is spring break, so there's no work that I expect you to do during that week. Just relax and spend time with your family and friends. And then we have our learning units, and this is broken down by chapters. And so you'll notice for every week we have required reading, except for spring break, no reading, and then a weekly discussion, and that is 1 initial response. So you're responding to the prompt, and then you're also replying to 2 other students for full credit. And then the weekly assignment, this is an option between either doing a 200-word essay on what you learned, maybe like a reflection on how you are going to take what you learned in the readings or the supplemental materials and how you might apply it in your own life. Or you have an option of doing a video podcast, or an option of doing a PowerPoint. So just anything that you want to do. You don't have to do a variety of them. You just and you can switch it up. If one week you want to write an essay and one week you want to do a PowerPoint, And then the other week you want to do a video podcast, that's totally up to you. This is your choice, your creative weekly assignment. And so that's the same pretty much every week, just different reading assignments. And you'll notice that some of the weeks you have to read 2 chapters, but your assignment doesn't have to reflect both chapters. It can just be, maybe something that stood out to you in one of the chapters, but if you'd like, you can do it on both of the chapters, and you can go over the 200 words. The 200 word requirement is just a minimum, and you might want to practice your APA style. It's not required, and I actually prefer that you copy and paste your word essays into the Dropbox instead of attaching, but if you want to attach, that's fine as well. I just grade faster if it's copied and pasted in the Dropbox, so you can get your grades back. I grade every Monday after since the homework is due on Sunday. I grade everything by Monday at midnight. If there is an emergency, you might see a delay, but I try and get you your grades back every Monday by midnight, so that you know where you stand in the class. And then towards the end of the semester, I will make it so that if you have any missing assignments, those will be zeroed out, and so you'll see what your grade is. So you won't be surprised when the end of the semester comes. But it's going to be a pretty fun class, and make the most of it. This is definitely some information that can help you in your life, since it is about family and marriage, and it's really beneficial to apply anything that you learn in your actual life. So I really like this course because of that. So we'll scroll down here. Every week there's going to be a video podcast, so I'm not going to go over everything that we're doing each week so that it's not repetitive. And then week 12, this is the one week that is a little different than the other weeks. Our class ends on Thursday at midnight instead of Sunday. So you're going to have to turn in your work by Thursday at midnight on the 12th. So you might want to do that homework on the 11th or the 10th, and then also the last week of class, the final discussion is optional so that you guys can concentrate on doing your final assignment. And this final assignment is just like the other assignments, but instead of just focusing on the chapter 15, you have an option of maybe reflecting on the whole course, maybe recommendations for the future of how this course is conducted, or maybe just an overall perspective of how you are going to take what you learned in the class and apply it in your life as a whole. So, or if there's certain topics that really, really stood out to you and you want to talk about it again, that's where you can do it, is in the final assignment. I always enjoy looking at those. And here's just some general information and student email accounts. And then also the student help desk. This is an important number to save in your cell phones. This number will help you, if Angel's ever down, if you're experiencing any problems signing in, since you won't have access to the syllabus unless you save it to your computer, which I recommend. It'll be good to have this number handy, so you can call them. And then here's some important numbers that you might want to know. And then if any of you have any disabilities, please read the ADA statement here. And then this is just, participation, academic integrity and plagiarism, academic honor code, so please read at your leisure. And then incompletes and withdraws, definitely don't want to see any of you guys dropping, so if I can help you in any way, please let me know. I know life does get in the way sometimes. And then at the end of the syllabus, you'll see that there are supplemental information that you might be able to use, additional resources. These aren't required. These are just ideas that you can use each week for your creative assignment. So, feel free to take a look at this. I definitely enjoy watching films that are related to, marriage and family and how they apply in our own lives. So for each week. I have it broken down by chapter, like Sex and the City, the movie. It goes over, what type of content we're looking at that's related to chapter 1 in week 1, and an idea of what type of assignment that you could do. Again, this is not required. These are just ideas that you can use for your weekly assignment. So we'll just scroll down here. There's several pages of this. There's also website resources that you can use for more information. If maybe you have a family member or friend that can use some of this information, you can send this over to them. Really, really great resources here for all the topics that we're learning about. So for every chapter and for every week, there's going to be information like this for you. So I hope that's helpful, and call, text, or email if you have any questions throughout the semester. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the discussion boards.